Hey everybody. Well, you're not used to this. Um, Brian here. It would be a dinner and a show on the road, but it's not. I had technical difficulties on here. My camera wasn't rotating properly, so I decided to, hey, I'll just film here, get my dinner ready, and go for it. So I have a kale burger, which is interesting. Haven't tried that before, and my movie tavern mug, which is awesome. It is really cool. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to watch Ocean's 8 for a little bit. I was very curious about it, just because I've watched all of the other Ocean's movies, Ocean's 12 or 11, 12, and 13. 11, of course, being the best, and the second one sucked, and then the third one was okay. It was decent. So yeah, here we go. This also has hot sauce in it. It is from the Last Dab YouTube show, uh, or Hot Ones. That's the YouTube show, and the Last Dab is their signature hot sauce, and this has the Peruvian scorpion pepper edition of it. So, well, one thing's for sure, I have not tried a kale burger before. It's actually not bad. So yeah, hopefully I won't get a bunch of stuff in my beard. But anyway, yeah, Ocean's 8 stars Sandra Bullock, Kate Blanchett, um, Helena Bonham Carter, Rihanna, Anne Hathaway. There's the one girl who was the voice of Disgust and Inside Out, and also she played one of the uh, characters, one of the who's, what's, and how, whatever it is, from the Wrinkle in Time. I just saw that movie. I want to say it's like Miranda Kerr, but anyway, so yeah, I had my eye on this movie because I've heard it being announced. I heard it was filming. But what made this? But a lot of people were comparing it to the Ghostbusters remake, the all-female cast there, very similar to this one. The only, I think, the biggest difference is to where this didn't get as much attention as the Ghostbusters did in the negative form, because this isn't really a remake. This is a sequel of sorts. This is a continuation of the Ocean stories. Those Ocean's movies still exist in this time period. Nothing is different. So, so that's good. Whereas the Ghostbusters movie, they seem to just kind of poop on, what came before it. Unfortunately. So, ooh, here it comes. Yeah, that hot sauce. So Sandra Bullock plays Debbie Ocean, who is um, Danny's younger sister. She is just let out of prison, and what do you expect? She wants to immediately do more little crime shenanigans with her partner in crime, Lou, played by Kate Blanchett, and they hire a bunch of other people to go in and rob a well, there was, and it's the Toussaint, which is a $150 million diamond necklace that is being displayed during a showcase of royal jewelry. And so they just get together this team, hackers, designers, things like that, and off they go to the races to try and steal this necklace before they get caught. And hopefully, no other ulterior motives, such as trying to frame somebody that got you arrested, Debbie Ocean, to Claude Becker, who is, I don't know his name in the credits, but yeah, it's an interesting movie. It's not bad at all. I walked away from here a lot more satisfied than I was with the Ghostbusters remake. The comparison's going to be there just because of the all-female cast comparison, and it's a summer movie. Uh, but yeah, what I hated about the Ghostbusters movie was its style and humor. It was very different from what came before, and it just improvised humor can work, but it did not. It definitely did not work here, and it just felt like very clumsy. Just throw as many darts at the wall as we can until one sticks kind of method, and didn't really like that. The dry scripted humor that the originals had worked. But here they kind of stick with the style of like the editing choices, kind of the slides, just and how they introduce all the characters. They're all doing a crime, so that you can kind of establish what they are all doing. And so yeah, like the editing style, it was very similar in spirit to what came before. And the cameos that come in, they're actually characters that they played before. They weren't like Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray and oh gosh, I mean the other guys. Man, I can't believe I forgot. Whereas in this movie, the cameos that do appear, because there are two from the original Ocean's movie, they are their own characters and they contribute. So that was glad. Oh, that one had the hot sauce in it. Oh yeah, that's hot. Wow, wow, that's hot. Okay, I probably made it worse. Um, so I think the acting was good, but they didn't have a lot to work with. I think that everything ran a little too smoothly. Like there were barely any hiccups in the heist. There were just I think the biggest thing was a couple of guys were talking in a hallway, and that prevented the plan from going forward because they had the necklace. So yeah, that was kind of dumb. Well, yeah, it was kind of dumb. I wanted to have a risk. The movie also didn't have a clear villain to go to root against. Sure, you have Claude Beckett, but he's sort of like a side piece in this movie. He's not really the main goal. And Daphne Kruger, the celebrity that's wearing the necklace, and she's played by Anne Hathaway. Um, that, I mean, I didn't take Daphne as a villain. She just seemed to be a victim of this crime that Sandra Bullock is about to, you know, execute. So I didn't really consider her as bad or as someone to root against. She was a delightful character to. I guess to hate is a strong word, but I guess it's a love to hate sort of deal because Anne Hathaway is playing an actress that is so full of herself, is so egotistical, narcissistic, whatever you want to call it. It was, she was probably my favorite character in there. Uh, Sandra Bullock is the smooth, you know, solemn, like leader. Kate Blanchett is sort of like the Brad Pitt to, to Debbie Ocean. Or that Kate, yeah, because yeah, Debbie's like Danny and Lou is like Brad Pitt. So yeah, anyway, it was pretty cool. Rihanna actually did good. She actually was decent in this movie because a lot of movies she's in is junk, but she did good. Um, I think James Corden was probably one of the best as well. He was pretty funny. All of his stuff was funny, but he was in the last 5 minutes of the movie, so that was disappointing. Um, but yeah, I wasn't really excited when the heist happened. Like I was glad it happened, but like everything just went so smoothly, and I guess that just shows how skilled these con artists are. But what makes a con very special is that the audience needs to feel like something's going to go wrong, and they need to fix it before it just all goes to smithereens. Um, and so yeah, that didn't happen. Everything just went without a hitch. What there's no adventure in that. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna give this movie a wave. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just kind of there. They may make sequels out of it, because there's the whole situation of, hey, maybe Danny Ocean isn't dead, because in the first 2 minutes of the movie, probably in the first minute, 30 seconds even, Sandra says that Danny Ocean is dead, but we kind of doubt that. We are not sure. There are questions that pop up of whether he is actually dead or not. Um, so there might be some more sequels. I don't know. 8, 9, 10. I mean, they can at least do 8, 9, and 10, unless they want to go back down. But yeah, it's it's all right. So yeah, if you don't want to go out and if you don't have Movie Pass and you just want to watch a movie, save it for something else. The Incredibles 2 is coming out this weekend, which is I can't wait to see that movie. And yeah, it's gonna be good. Uh, but this kind of help. Just have watch. Matt and Netflix when it comes out. But anyway, that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed. Um, Man, either I've had a very high tolerance to this hot sauce, or I didn't put enough on here. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm Brian, and until next time, I will see you at the movies.